Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Right now we're talking with Brian Kearney from Valley View, talking a little indoor track and field. And Brian, you got some talented student athletes up there. And, of course, Carli Lucke is a heck of a sprinter. She's a senior, headed to Bucknell University, and it's a full scholarship for her. She's continuing to do some great things.
Yeah, she really is. Carli has dedicated the better part of her high school career to track and field, both not just on the track, but also in the weight room as well. This year, she really dedicated a lot of time into the weight room. She came out 2 weeks ago to run for the first time down at Kutztown and placed second, lost to the state champion out of Delaware. And then this past Saturday, she won the PTFCA indoor track and field carnival at Lehigh. So she's a special person to coach and to be around.
Talk about her growth with Valley View and, as you mentioned, the year-round commitment, the hard work that she's put in. And obviously, she's an excellent student. If she's going to Bucknell, she's really an all-around, all-American kind of girl in that regard. Yes,
she is. Her academics are always first and foremost for her, athletics being second. Coach George Wanitz really did a great job getting these girls to come out for his girls track and field team and encouraging them to run track and field. And he and I working together has really, really benefited, I think, these athletes. But she's just one that, comes along maybe once in a lifetime to see a girl that fast and just that dedicated to a sport, but at the same time being dedicated to her studies as well.
We're talking with Brian Kearney from Valley View, talking a little track and field on the indoor scene, and it doesn't look like we're getting outdoors anytime soon. But you get a girl like, Carli Lucke, and of course, there's always been some nice girls up there at Valley View who work hard. And then over on the guys' side, the teams have been tremendous over the years. And, boy, it's nice to see a great pole vaulter. It's not one of those things you see in northeastern Pennsylvania a whole lot. They're always going down to the Lehigh Valley vertical assault, and this young fella is no different. Tell us about Ryan Wilkes.
Well, Ryan Wilkes, I actually found coming out of the sixth grade, he was a gymnast, a very accomplished gymnast. Asked him to come out for track and field, and he did some sprinting and bought into the pole vault. And just watching his growth is just tremendous. I mean, he's number one ranked in the state right now. One of the few vaulters, really, that you'll see going 15 feet. If you look at our meets in this area, you could win a meet with 10, 6, or 11 feet. To see someone at 15 feet is really something special. And that's a dedication to him going down to vertical assault and putting a lot of time in to be successful in his event.
When you talk about his growth, I mean, I think I remember it was last year. It seemed like, he just kept raising the bar literally, and it just kept going up 4 or 5 inches at a clip, and he just was breaking records all over the point.
Yeah, he really was. Just kept breaking our school record, which was 13 feet prior to last year. He was only a sophomore, and then really culminated at the District 2 AAA meet where he set the new district record at 14 feet 6 inches, which is just a great accomplishment. And then taking 5th place in state and AAA. It just shows the dedication he has. He's a wonderful kid to be around. And again, another student athlete, extremely bright in school. And we're looking for him to do some really successful things come this outdoor season.
How do you go up a couple of feet at the pole vault? That seems awfully challenging. I mean, you see people go up a few inches, maybe they go up 6 inches, maybe 9 inches, but to do what he's done in such a short amount of time, again, you mentioned that hard work, the dedication at vertical assault, but a lot of it, I'm sure, is no fear at all, but he just keeps raising that bar. I mean, not only a district record, but he's going to set that bar awfully high for anybody who wants to break it. He's still got the junior year and the senior year.
Yeah, you know what? I would be lying to a lot of listeners if I said I was a pole vault expert, because I'm not. But I think Ryan, having the gymnastics background and just being fearless himself, he always challenges himself. If you said, "Are you happy with 15?" Not happy with 15. He really wants to get to that 16-foot mark and over. Our state record, I believe, is 16 feet 3 inches, set 2 years ago. That's just tremendous vault. But I just think him going down to vertical assault, spending a lot of time with Mike down there, has just paid great dividends for him.
What's it been like going through this winter? It's been tough, but getting indoors and getting a little bit, seeing these kids work out a little bit as the spring will be here before you know it. In a few weeks, we'll be just around the corner, and it's a blur every single year. Track and field in northeastern Pennsylvania.
It really is. We're 2 weeks tomorrow is the start of our track and field season, which I've always argued that's a little unfair to our athletes. I mean, we could still have half a foot of snow or 12 inches of snow on the ground in 2 weeks. The Baptist Bible College put in a beautiful new facility, which Frank Passetti, the coach of Abington Heights, has really invited all the area coaches and athletes to come up and check out and allow your kids to work out at it. So we've had a few kids up there. It's been a great experience, but we're looking forward to getting outside now, and hopefully the worst of the winter is behind us.
Well, Brian Kearney, always great talking with you. There's some special student athletes up there, and obviously you always give credit where credit's due, whether it's other coaches or the student athletes themselves. Carli Lucke, a senior headed to Bucknell, full scholarship, and of course Ryan Wilkes is a junior and pole vault, setting all kind of records. He keeps raising the bar. We wish them well the next few weeks with indoor, and of course look forward to seeing you when outdoor comes around.
Thanks, Sean, very much. Thanks for your time. Much appreciated. We look forward to seeing you guys in the upcoming track season.
That's Brian Kearney from Valley View here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.